All right, so my next online technology resource is called Exploratorium. Similar to Teachers Try Science, this is kind of a big online library of different types of resources you can use to, design lessons or have activities that your students can do. So if we go here to the education tab, it starts talking about, the way that science is taught and how it's different. And now they have an entire institute for inquiry, which is how we're trying to teach science. We're trying to follow this inquiry-based model. And one thing that I think is really cool, tools for teaching and learning on the side here, we've got a couple options. I'm going to go to the digital teaching boxes and just go ahead and click on cell biology teaching box. So what we have here is basically a unit of study almost. The time estimate here says 3 weeks for high school level biology. And, as I took a look through here, it basically turns out to be an inquiry-based group of activities and resources that kind of put together this big unit plan for the students to help them learn about the parts of the cell. So as you go through each of these resource links, there's a little bit of a description and some teaching notes, but there's different things that, each teaching box contains that you can use along the way to kind of build the understanding of the greater unit. So I'm going to back up twice here and show you the other one. I looked at the genetics teaching box too. This one about 4 weeks, but it covers a lot of the same things. We even have our next gen science standards alignments here. These resources are available through Google Drive. They shared some resources here. Here's one, an activity, kind of a phenomenon, anchoring type activity with skin color and some descriptions of things the students can do. So this is one of the sections here, right? These are like unit plans. If you go under Explore, there's also things you can do that are activities, and these are like lab activities that you can do, and you can actually browse these by topic. So I'm going to go to life science, and what we find are different activities that kind of model and simulate some of the things that we see happening in different concepts of life science. So I'll click on this domino effect. So following dominoes models signal transmission in a neuron. What you'll find is it's basically a lab activity that has some procedures and some setups that represent how a neuron transmits information through it into a new neuron. And, related activities, they call them snacks on this website. Here's one about an egg shrinking and swelling as you put it in different fluids, which is going to model osmosis and diffusion in the cells of an animal and a plant. So there's a lot to talk about here. There's a lot of cool things you can do. They actually have exhibits located in different places that you can sign up and visit and things like that as well. But I think it's really cool that you have these big boxes and these little snacks that you can kind of pull from, just different resources to teach the science through an inquiry-based model.